Do you want to aim like this?
Enemy remaining.
Knives. You're
Oh! Or like this?
One enemy remaining.
Struggling with crosshair placement, but don't know where to start? Here's a full breakdown on what to do. Let's get into it. I'm Maddie, a Valorant coach that peaked Ascendant 3 in a matter of a few months, played Counter-Strike for over 3,000 hours and reached level 10 on Faceit. Join a growing Discord with like-minded individuals, where I've helped over 5 students reach their goals. If you feel like you're stuck and can't move up the ranks, then join and I can help you out. Let's improve your crosshair placement. Let's start off with what crosshair placement is. Definition of crosshair placement to me is holding an angle and putting your crosshair at a certain position without having it to move to minimize the amount of time that you have to move your mouse to kill this person. When we talk about headshot level, it's going to be a very powerful tactic or skill that you need to learn for this angle. If someone's holding this is your enemy, right? And you're peeking out here, pre-aim my crosshair to that corner. Someone could be playing here because this is a common angle. If you follow this line, you're always going to be on headshot level. So you peek. How do we learn to always have our crosshair on headshot level? By going into deathmatch and practicing always holding your crosshair on the lines that are shown on the map. Most maps are going to have these types of lines or boxes which will indicate headshot level. If someone was to be in a main and I'm holding this angle and someone was to peek, headshot level is not going to be at this line, but it's going to be a little bit under it. Another example for holding headshot levels is right here on B. You see how you have this line? This is going to be a representation of where the head is going to be in the vicinity. This is not where headshot level is. It's actually a little lower. Imagine we're holding this angle. Just check where the line is. In this case, it's here. And then we have the angle. Now, how do we hold our crosshair? This really depends on what angle you're holding. Is it a common angle? Off angle? Are you holding it from far away? Are you holding it from close? It all depends on how you're holding it. Imagine take this angle. The easiest way to explain this, if you're holding a common angle, common angles, by the way, are going to be angles where most people sit while playing ranked. If I was right here and I'm peeking B, I'm peeking this angle because I know that this is a common angle. What I would do is I would count in my head 1, 2. And this is where you would hold your crosshair. Why? People will peek it perfectly without wide swinging, extremely close to isolate other angles. Just remember that when you're holding an angle, so you see how my crosshair automatically moves to the left away from the wall? Because I know if people peek this angle, it's going to be at least 1, 2 shots away. You can do this in ranked by not shooting, by just imagining that you're shooting. This is going to be an off angle. Off angle is going to be an angle where they're not expecting you to be there. It's a position that is not commonly played. So it's going to throw off crosshair placement. How do we hold this? If you look at my crosshair automatically is going a lot further away from the edge than if I would be holding a common angle. This is because people don't expect you to be in an off angle. You see how he peeks this angle and he doesn't check this position where I was standing? This is why we hold wide. This is going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 or 4 crosshairs further away. Why are we doing this? We need our crosshair to be in a position where we minimize the amount of movement of our mouse and crosshair. We put our crosshair further away from the wall because he's checking this angle, which means he's going to go past our crosshair if we hold close. So we hold it further away to make it easier for ourselves. So when he starts clearing angles, it is a much easier kill and we didn't have to do any work. Compared to him, he's clearing this, and then he goes to this angle. As soon as he sees you, he has to flick. You don't have to flick your mouse at all. How do we hold our headshot level correctly and have good crosshair placement at the same time while clearing these angles? My crosshair is always not against the wall, but a little bit off the wall. You see this edge? I'm always holding it a little bit further away. This angle, you see the edge? Boom, I'm holding it like this. Imagine I have to run through because I have only 20 seconds and I have to go. Well, then I'm peeking in like this or like this. Crosshair always not at the wall, but always a little bit further away. The closer you are to an angle, the further away you're going to have to put your crosshair. So if I'm running and I just cleared this angle and I'm going to this one, I'm not going to be holding it extremely close. I'm going to be holding it a lot further away, like this. Why do you think I'm doing that? You see I'm holding it much further away now? Because when you wide swing, and because it's so close range, you're gonna have to move your mouse a lot if you put your crosshair close. If you do miss him, you're gonna have to readjust your aim, and he's probably gonna kill you first. Imagine someone sitting right there on the stairs. I come out, and look, my crosshair is already ready compared to my crosshair was really close to the wall, and I'm already here. and my crosshair would have missed him. Same goes for this angle. If someone's sitting here, I'm picking it like this if I'm going really fast. By the way, we're not holding W here, we're always holding D here. We're just using our mouse to actually turn into this space. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is when you actually peek an angle. Let's say you peek a position like this. You see how my crosshair's in the wall ready for this angle, and I'm not moving my mouse. The only thing I'm doing is strafing it left and right and ready to click. But you mess up by moving your crosshair after you've done it. You peek, but then instantly go to the next thing instead of taking your time. So you peek, 1, 2, next. Off angles you just have to jiggle, so you don't have to wait. Now, how does it work with height difference? Let's say someone is sitting on these stairs, and well, someone could be sitting on the bottom, someone could be sitting at the top, someone could be standing or crouched on the side. The best way to deal with height difference, you know where headshot level is approximately, but you don't know exactly because it's a angle where verticality comes to play. So we start jiggling, and imagine someone standing right here. So we jiggle, we see him, we go back and we wide swing him. That's how I win my fights when it comes to height differences. If I'm the enemy and I'm in market swinging him, he's gonna shoot, and once he gets that first bullet off, that's when you wide swing, because his first bullet accuracy is vanished. Your first bullet accuracy hasn't vanished, so then you wide swing him.
Drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you haven't already, join the Discord for coaching. Catch you in the next one.